Is dating a Filipino online a good idea? Stay tuned. Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I was actually sick a little bit. I think I caught it from when my girlfriend's nieces came here. The younger one was a little bit sick, and so I think I got it from her, but I seem to be getting better, and I'm over that now. That's why I haven't made a video for a while. But anyway, enough about that. Today's video is about whether dating a Filipino online is a good idea or not. And I want to go over the positives of dating a Filipino online and also the negatives. And because I've experienced this, and then at the end, I will go through my experiences and let you know how those went. But actually, when it comes to dating a Filipino online, this can be applied to actually anybody in dating online, not only Filipinas. But I am in the Philippines, and I know a lot of people that watch my videos are probably thinking about coming to the Philippines or in the Philippines already. And most of them are men. They might be looking for a Filipina to date or to marry, or not sure what the reasons are, but that's why the title's Dating a Filipino Online. So yeah, let's get into it. First, I want to talk about the positives, right? Now, as far as dating a Filipina, one of the positives is you can meet, like many Filipina girls online. There are many different websites. So there's a wide variety of Filipino girls that you can meet. They could be from the province if you want to meet a province girl. They could be from the city if you want to meet a girl that works in the city, or a girl that lives in the city in the Philippines. And so there's websites like Filipina Cupid. I believe it's Filipina Cupid. Maybe it's Filipino Cupid. Filipina Cupid. Filipino Love or something like that. And there's other websites where you can meet girls. And so a lot of people don't have a lot of chances to meet Filipinas where they are in their own place. And so dating online, one of the positives is you can meet somebody that you probably would never have a chance to have met before. Now, what's another positive? You can get to know somebody a little bit about them by talking to them online through chat or videos, messaging through Skype or Facebook Messenger, chatting with them, video chats. So you can get to know them a little bit before ever actually going on a date, and find out the hard way what they're like before actually going on a date. Now, one of the biggest things I think about dating a Filipino online, one of the biggest positives is it's easy to break the ice. It's very easy to send a message to somebody and say hi. I saw your profile, and then, start talking that way, as opposed to if it was in person, to going out and actually looking for somebody and then trying to find a way to break the ice. Like, somebody online may have some similar interest to you, but you don't really know if you just go out to a club or go out in the real world, and to find a way to break the ice can be a little bit difficult. So I think one of the biggest positives to dating online, or to dating a Filipino or anybody online really, is it's very easy to break the ice because you have the description there. You can see what they wrote. There may be similar interests and stuff like that. Another positive is, many people have met online. Many people have fallen in love and gotten married online. So there is that. So yeah, you can meet somebody online. I know a lot of people have met online. I know a lot of people have fallen in love online. A lot of people have gotten married online. People have met online and then moved to the Philippines, fallen in love, and they've been married or they've been together for a long time. So that's mainly the positives. Now, let me talk about the negatives. Now, again, this comes to with dating a Filipino online, but technically it could be for anybody. I mentioned the description about maybe having similar interest, but I mean, the truth is, they can put what they want you to know. They can put like what they want to be, but in reality, it may not actually be who they are. So you only know what they want you to know based on the description that they put in their profiles or what they tell you. You don't really know until you meet in person and find out if that's truly who they are or not. So to me, that's a negative. Also, I think people act differently online than they do in person. Um, they may chat with you or video chat, and they may, everything may seem to be great, but then you actually meet in person and maybe go into a coffee shop or go on a date or something, and they could be totally different. They could be introverted or quiet. You guys have nothing to talk about. So people act differently online than they do in person. And another thing is, I don't think it's really romantic when dating a Filipina online without meeting. If you meet somebody, it's a slower process. When you meet somebody in person and you meet somebody face to face, you get to learn about somebody. You can have deeper and lasting feelings over time. And it's hard work in a relationship. Now, I think one of the negatives is because it is hard work in a relationship. When you find somebody, or to date online, if you find a Filipina dating online, it's always in the back of your head that it's an easy alternative to where you can always go back to online and look for somebody else. So I think that's kind of a negative because you always people think, or in your head, that it's an easy alternative, where you can go online again and just meet somebody else. Now, another negative I think is, a lot of people date online, just because it's an easy hookup. I don't think a lot of people are serious or are looking for a committed relationship online. It's just, an easy way to meet a Filipina, and then, go meet them once they come to the Philippines. And, it's just an easy hookup, do whatever. And then, they could move on to the next persons. And so you don't really know. But it's very easy to just hook up with somebody through, dating online. Now another negative, I think, is it can be dangerous. You don't really know the person until you meet them, so technically they're a complete stranger. And so, I mean, they could be a serial killer or a rapist, or you really have no idea when you meet somebody online because you haven't met them in person. And so, I mean, technically it can be really dangerous to meet a Filipino online, or a foreigner online, or anybody online. So there's that. All right. Let me just get into my stories about dating online, and I'll let you guys know how that went. First of all, maybe you guys know I lived in Japan, so I moved back to America. And the one thing was, where I lived, there was not a lot of Japanese girls there. And I always had it in my head that I wanted to date a Japanese girl, but there just wasn't any in my area. So I went looking online for somebody. And I found somebody. And you guys know I've been divorced. They came to America. I went to Japan first, met them, then they came to America. And then they totally changed. Let me put it that way. I thought it was going to be different once we actually started, living together in America. But it turned out to be different. There was a lot of things said. There was a lot of things about stress that they didn't know that they were going to have. And so it ended up being bad. So, like I said, that goes back to you never know what it's going to be like until you actually meet somebody. And so that was the first one. Now, if you also don't know, so that was a bad one. I also have a Filipino girlfriend. We actually met online. And this one is good. I got to know her. We got to know each other really well. And so I came here, and she is exactly how she was online. And so nothing drastically has changed. So, I mean, there is good points and bad points to dating online when it comes to a Filipina. Like I said, with the positives and negatives. But I'm not here to really influence anybody. I just want you guys to be aware that, some people can be who they are. And then some people can say whatever they want, and but when you meet them, they could be totally different. So, in my opinion, if you're dating a Filipino online or looking to date a Filipino online or in a long distance relationship, I think it's good, to as an icebreaker, to try to get to know somebody. But keep in mind in the back of your head that they may not be who you think they are. You have to be really careful out there when it comes to scams and stuff like that. But this video isn't about scammers or anything, and I don't want to turn it into a totally negative thing. Because there are people who have met online, they've been in relationships for years, people who met online and got married and have children and live happily ever after. And so there's both positives and negatives. You just have to find out for yourself. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Let me know in the comments if you've dated a Filipino online or not. Let me know what you think about it. And let me know, if you were in a relationship or if you're in a current relationship, how it's going. Yeah. Alright, that's about it. I thank you guys for watching to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. I don't really like to ask this, but I'd appreciate it if you guys hit the like button or subscribed. I'm not forcing you to do anything, but according to a lot of videos, you should ask, so that's why I'm asking. Alright, so have a great week. I'll see you guys in another video.